Hi everyone, thanks for joining me again as we discuss some masterclass topics and I answer some of your questions that you've had for me over the past few weeks. Today, Amy writes, I'm a mother with 2 small children, but somehow my brain thinks I'm still 20 and in college and I can't stop practicing the flute like there's no tomorrow. Let's give her some applause. She asks, I have a question regarding bad flute tone days. Do you have them? Those days when your air's just not cutting against the riser in that sweet spot and then intervals are fluffy and high register seems to be pushed out. If you do have those days, what do you do and why do you think we have them? She also asks, I see professional flutists often check or readjust right before they play on stage. Do you always keep your head joint exactly in the same place? Well, Amy, I will address both questions separately. The first part, I'll read my script from Chapter 7 of my movie, The Anatomy of Sound. In it, I describe what everyone should ask before condemnation and damnation of tone begins. In the movie, the 3 words come crashing down: bad tone day. So here we go. You're listening to yourself asking, if I had a nice tone yesterday, where did it go today? You might ask yourself a series of questions before arriving at an answer. Am I blowing the same angle as I was yesterday? Am I using the same air pressure as I was yesterday? Is that pressure less or more because I'm tired or I'm stressed? Am I in the same environment or circumstance I was yesterday? Have I eaten the same food with the same amount of salt and sugar in it? Are my lips drier than yesterday? Is it a different weather pattern outside? Perhaps the most obvious answer is that we have changed and yesterday is gone. We are not the same as yesterday, so don't go looking for that player, especially when it feels like a bad tone day. First of all, learn about forgiving yourself and letting go, 2 very hard things for a human to do. Stop obsessing and move on. There are many other issues you could work on other than sound. We don't have to be negative. We can simply say, yes, I'm having a bad tone day. I'm going to work through this sound and then come back as a beginner tomorrow with renewed purpose. Or you can say, this is a very bad tone day and I'm going to work through it with tone exercises. Be smart. Also, understand your own physical needs. I'll share one experience. When I brush my teeth and rinse with cold water, it takes 5 minutes for me to play the flute, even get a sound. My lips are all puffy. Well, one day, a smart colleague advised, why don't you rinse your mouth with lukewarm water before you go play the flute after you've brushed your teeth. I thought that was pretty smart. So let me also show you about the bowl of resonance. I'm going to use Gobert's madrigal as an example. So the bowl of resonance it sits at the 5th chakra, the base of the throat. It's where our voice resonance can be. So collarbone, and put a bowl there and fill it up with sound. Without using that, it might sound a little sparse and thin. So I'm lowering the back of the tongue as we discussed previously, and I'm allowing the bowl of resonance to just fill up. I hope you can hear the difference. Now, learning to phrase well is a great tone helper. So mixing musicality and technique often makes our tone better. So use phrasing and musicality as a platform for good sound as well. As far as flute placement, professionals want it to be in the same place it was in the dressing room or in the dress rehearsal when it was when you got the great note out. So I know that I'm always thinking, I've got to save this spot for my opening notes. And so I'll swab and I'll put it back in the exact same place. I'll play the opening and then I'll say, here we go. I think that's the reason why people might look at their instrument, just to make sure that they're comfortable and when they're nervous. You know, the instrument can't play itself. Only you and your love for the airstream that you add will help you forgive yourself on the bad tone day. I hope I've helped. Please email me if you have any other questions.